The alert shattered the quiet of Third Watch. Ambassador Krellix, six-fingered, scale-skinned diplomat of the Concord, was deep in trade negotiations when crimson warnings flooded every panel in his office. A signal. From the dead zone. From the Saul system. The quarantine graveyard where Earth once spun. 40,000 years silent. 40,000 years poisoned. Nothing biological could survive there. Nothing mechanical lasted long. Verify source, Krellix ordered, scales shifting from deep emerald to sickly pale blue. Confirmed. Origin, Saul Sector 001. Ancient human frequencies. Message in 847 extinct human languages. His twin heart stuttered. Humans were myth, extinct, devoured, erased from the galaxy before most current civilizations learned to fly. Play it. Staticist. Then one word, raw and urgent, cut through every distortion. Run. The same syllable repeated in dead tongues, Mandarin, English, Arabic, Swahili, languages no living mouth had shaped in 40 millennia. Krellix summoned the Galactic Council within hours. In the vast crystal chamber of Concord Prime, 50 senior representatives gathered in secret. No aides, no press, only the most powerful beings in known space. Council leader Ni, towering Vorlax whose crystalline body scattered light like shattered rainbows, opened the session. We have received a transmission from the dead zone. One word. Run. The question, is this real? General Cross, grizzled old warrior, slammed his fist. Obviously fake. Humans have been dust for 40,000 years. This is psychological warfare. Or a prank. Minister Una, small, four-eyed, ancient in wisdom, tilted her head. Then who planted it? The dead zone kills anything that lingers. No scavenger survives long enough to stage a hoax. Ambassador Krellix stepped forward. Permission to speak. Ni's crystals flickered approval. The encryption is modern. Quantum lattice we only mastered 3 centuries ago. This message was sent within the last month. The chamber went deathly still. A young voice broke the silence from the back. Perhaps something does live there. All eyes turned. Dr. Vara, 30-cycle-old Tehran xenoarchaeologist, green-skinned, four-eyed, clutching a data slate, stood uninvited but unflinching. You are not counsel, Ni said coldly. I requested her presence, Krellix answered. She is the galaxy's foremost expert on pre-Devourer humanity. Vara walked to the center, holograms blooming around her. I have spent a decade in human ruins. I have read their final logs, studied their art, their math, their desperation. This message is authentic. The grammar, the cadence, the choice of dead languages. No one alive could fake it this perfectly. General Cross snorted. Then who sent it? Vara met his gaze. Humans. Uproar. Humans are extinct, Una said softly. Are they? Vara countered. We know the Devourers destroyed Earth. We have wreckage. We have ashes. But do we have proof every human died? Silence. The Devourers were slow, Vara continued. They gave humanity almost 5 centuries of warning. 500 years. Humanity built generation ships. They had colonies already. What if they didn't stay to fight? What if they evacuated? Scattered? Hid? And then came back? Krellix felt ice crawl across his scales. Vara's voice dropped. And now they are warning us. One word. Run. Council leader Ni's crystals cycled through every color of alarm. What do you recommend? Expedition, Vara said instantly. 1 ship. Maximum shielding. Small crew. We go in. We find the source. We learn who sent the message and why. General Cross rose. Suicide. The radiation will melt you before you reach the inner system. Krellix spoke quietly. We have new radiation dampening fields. Experimental, but viable. I will lead the mission. Vara stepped beside him. I volunteer as well. After heated debate, the vote passed narrowly. 7 days later, the research vessel Horizon's edge crossed into dead zone. 72 hours of shield endurance. Then death. Inside, they found hell remade into miracle. No planets. No natural orbits. Only megastructures. Dyson swarms drinking the sun. Planet-sized computing arrays. Shipyards vast enough to berth moons. Weapons platforms that made their little ship look like dust. Human architecture, Vara-breathed, every pattern, every ratio. This is theirs. They followed the signal to a modest station orbiting where Earth once lived. They docked. Airlock opened. Breathable air. Normal gravity. A welcome message in trade common. Welcome, travelers. You received our warning. You came anyway. You're either very brave or very foolish. The Exodus archive told the story. Humanity had 5 centuries. They built fleets in secret. They launched generation ships in every direction. When the Devourers arrived, they found a nearly empty system. They raged. They consumed. They left. But some humans returned. They rebuilt in the corpse of their home. They forged automated factories. They waited, because the Devourers never truly left. They slept, they would wake, and humanity would be ready. The final recording chilled every scale, every crystal, every spine. A figure. Human once, now something more, stared into the camera. Armor fused of flesh. Eyes glowing blue-white. Voice calm, ancient, tired. We sent you one word. Run. We meant it. The Devourers are returning. Stronger. More numerous. We have fought them for 40,000 years. We are coming to help, but we may be too late. Your weapons will not stop them. Your fleets will not stop them. Only we can. We became monsters, so you would not have to. Alarm screamed. 2 fleets incoming. One organic, massive, beautiful, terrifying. Human. The other, cold, insectal, self-replicating devourer. They were coming here. Now, Horizon's edge powered down. Hit against the station. Watched. The human fleet spoke first. Devourer Collective. You took our home. You thought us finished. You were wrong. Leave, or be erased. The Devourers answered in mathematics. Humanity. Inferior. Scheduled for consumption. Resistance is futile. Then the battle began. Human ships teleported, phased, sacrificed themselves in controlled detonations that erased dozens of enemies. They fought with 40 millennia of perfect, terrible practice. The Devourers adapted, but humans had adapted faster. The sun itself woke. Dyson swarm ignited. Beams of stellar fury swept space. Devourers vanished in seconds. Silence. A new voice, old, weary, from the heart of the system. Sentinel Prime. Authorization confirmed. Chun lineage. Welcome home, children of Earth. Commander Chun, towering, cybernetic, still achingly human, met the away team aboard the flagship Remembrance. We waited 40,000 years, Chun said. We became what was necessary. Now the Devourers return with millions more. Evacuate your worlds. We will hold the line. But we are tired. We need allies, not subjects. Equals. Krellix looked at the scarred, glowing figure who had saved the galaxy by becoming its nightmare. Then teach us, he said. Teach us how to fight. So you are not alone anymore. And so the galaxy learned. They learned humanity's pain. They learned humanity's sacrifice. They learned humanity's warning. And when the final battle came, when the Omega Ray waited as last resort, the species of the Concord stood beside the children of Earth, not because they had to, but because, after 40,000 years, they finally understood sometimes the only way to survive is to stop running and start fighting together